3, 2, 1.
This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. If you're always here, welcome back. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. All right, so this reading is for Gunplay and Vonshae, moving in love and light. Okay? All right, so Spirit is acknowledging that one or both of them is running around like a chicken with their head cut off. Very busy, overwhelmed, chaos, stress, refocus and redo for best results. So this is not just like, oh, I'm going crazy, but there's also some magic being tossed, okay? Some intention, someone wanting something regardless of the other person's desires. And I'm also getting some kind of Caribbean feel. Someone could be from a different island, but there's a little bit of that in it as well. And Spirit is acknowledging to release, to be released, okay? From someone's toxicity, from someone's hold. Spirit is also acknowledging that at one point they were like best friends. Okay, dogs represent best friends to me, like loyalty. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And then there's some spiritual intervention here where this energy is angry at the world, angry at God, angry at source, angry at themselves. Because it says not now, barking up the wrong tree with all this chaos. They're not really able to accept responsibility, accountability. Thank you, Spirit. Dead end, stalemate, not now, lack of clarity, perspective shift is needed. And see, this is in the area of passion. And I do see yellow, which lets me know the solar plexus. I can do what I want to do. Like I can fight for this. I can have this. I can control this kind of energy. And I do see some water sign energy. So this energy could be a water sign element, or it could also just acknowledge that in this area, it's emotional. This is also my stressful card. This is my anxiety card. This is my PTSD card. This is my heavy breath card. Okay, so Spirit is acknowledging that in this energy within these two, that they need to have inner calm, well-being, patience, deep breathing, compassion, and the ideal, because it's blowing up a storm. This is my tower card, and the storm is to get them in alignment. Okay, to get all their chakras in alignment, to help them find peace, if possible. So strong momentum, sudden change, necessary shakeup, transformation, and hope. Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. Yeah, and Spirit is acknowledging that God don't like ugly. So there was nastiness, clash, strife, resentment, argument, spite, grudge, and revenge. What we weren't seeing in this relationship. Spirit is also acknowledging that someone is throwing 3 sheets to the wind now. They want peace. There is some divination, some type of offering, some type of request with the candle here. There is red, letting me know that they need to get grounded. And there's a tree letting me know that there is some spiritual intervention, but Spirit is there. Okay, I've always told you guys that that's a part of their job, part of our ancestors' job, a part of our spiritual team's job is to walk with us along this journey, along this path, and to help us and nudge us when we aren't following, the making the best choices, because good choices equal good karma and bad choices equal bad karma. So there's blowing off steam, rebellion, merriment, overindulgence, and escape. Again, somebody wants out. Okay, second time we hear that word. Let's just dive a little deeper. Current energy for Vonshae and Gunplay. Gunplay's real name is Richard. So Vonshae and Richard. Thank you. Oh, that card wants to come out too. Okay, so someone is acknowledging that they will have the last laugh. They were holding on to the heart and time was slipping. Spirit is also acknowledging that this relationship is going through a time out and that the ship is sailed. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, damn. I keep saying somebody wants help. That's just the energy. And so what we can see, Spirit is acknowledging the last laugh. The last laugh. So someone's being vindictive, one who seeks revenge to cause pain on someone who has previously hurt them. And Spirit is acknowledging that even though they want the last laugh, they were holding on. They were holding on, not wanting to move on from this relationship that has already ended, refusal to accept that a relationship is over, or fighting for a relationship not to end. So someone wants out. Someone was refusing to let go, but there still is a layered energy. Somebody still doesn't want to let go. And Spirit is acknowledging that right now, this relationship between these two is time out. So a short-term break in one's relationship, a short-term break. But honestly, this is going to be a long-term break. So what appears to be a short-term break is actually going to be extended. It's going to be extended into a missed opportunity between two lovers, one that got away. And it's going to send somebody else spiraling. That's not going to sit well with that person. Okay. Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. Let's just see. Yeah. There might be lovers and friends. So y'all see that? They might end up being lovers and friends, but nothing more, nothing less. Seems like they're going to try to repair it, or somebody's going to try, and it's just not going to work. Okay. What does Vonshae want to say to Richard? Thank you. I was selfish. You were not my priority on the bottom of the deck. I used you in the middle of the deck. I want you, no strings attached. So on the surface, I was selfish. You were not my priority. Subconsciously, I used you. In the middle of the deck, what we're not saying, I want you, no strings attached. And what does Richard want to say to Vonshae? Things got too messy. Subconsciously, it's so hard to stay mad at you. In the middle of the deck, please answer me. I have to talk to you. Okay, there's that. What does Vonshae need to focus on moving forward? Thank you, Spirit. There's an energy of being canceled or canceling, dismissing someone or a situation, rejecting someone or an idea, rejection, not interested, boycott. Subconsciously, this is because she's drinking, the relationship struggles or ended, missing someone, emotional, lonely, depressed, and sad. And in the middle of the deck, this has gone viral. Her situation is viral. A message getting around quickly, becoming instantly famous, popular, network, lucky break, okay? This heartbreak has gone viral. What is, how does Richard move in love and light based on this current situation, his current energy? On the surface, he's thinking about anyone else, before anyone else, excuse me, someone special, pet name, lover, couple, love life. Subconsciously, he's acknowledging that the relationship or she was basic, plain and simple, mainstream, in your tastes, insult, unoriginal, unexciting. So they had they had problems, obviously. In the middle of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging that it's time to go. Bounce. Leave the situation or person. It's time to leave it all behind, leaving fast, wrap it up. He's acknowledging that he was a simp, will do anything to win you over, nice guy, girl, syndrome, a fool, begging and groveling, and that now he's taking a different approach. He's looking at the mountains. Mountains represent up and down, chaos, turbulence, highs and lows. I see water letting me know that this could be a very emotional energy around this point of view, changing his point of view, but that he could be a water sign element as well. So he's trying a different approach, changing his outlook, opinions, point of view, perspective. Spirit is acknowledging that he can't even deal with the situation. He doesn't know what to say or do. He can't comprehend. Shaking my head. Wow. Like, how did we get here? How did you get here? I cut the bus. So he's breadcrumbing, avoiding to make any real effort, keeping one's options open, mind games, and non-committal. Okay, it just feels like it's going down fast. Vonshae and Gunplay. Richard. Thank you. Vonshae and Richard. Tantric sex, astral projection sex, still wanting to have that bond. And it feels like a bond that is not easy to get through because it's something that keeps people tied and tethered. But this isn't the kind of bond you want. You want more of a soul bond, not a sexual bond. And that's just my interpretation of what would benefit those. But anyway, so subconsciously getting a room, hotel, motel, suite, business and pleasure, lots of business and pleasure, but this is a team. Yeah, so promiscuous, sleeps around a hoe, free for all, sleeps with your man. Yeah, there's something here in regards to what someone is doing behind closed doors, and that information will come out. Okay, Spirit be like, there's something else in the middle of the day, grab it. Okay, I hate nothing about you. So someone is acknowledging they don't hate that person, but when they're not in the right frame of mind, thank you, Spirit, they do some stuff behind closed doors. Okay, we do get the sunlight in reverse in regards to this relationship, the sunlight in reverse. Because I'm a very freaky girl. Depression, melancholy, homebody, poor weather, burnout, truth hurts, negativity, lower self, boredom, lies, false self, and secrets. Yeah, there's some secrets. There's some secrets. Vonshae and... why is that card over? Don't confuse me now. Vonshae and Richard. Thank you. Someone can't even function without the other. She's saying it's hard to resist. There it goes. But she's also acknowledging that she's hiding pain, that there's some nosy people, that they're not talking right now, and that they're in the public eye. She's in the public eye. She's feeling very observed and watched. That was a lot about how she feels, okay? She being Vonshae. Vonshae and Richard. Thank you. We do get home. Thank you, Spirit. You are comfortable in your own skin. You belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you now. Whatever your inquiry is, you are where you're meant to be, and I will reap great benefits by staying on this path. Regardless of where it leads, home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. So Spirit is acknowledging that their movement forward is the better place for them. And it feels like their movement forward apart from one another is going to give them a true essence of home and putting them right back on their right path, their righteous path. Like right path, righteous path. Get it out, Spirit. Okay, so Vonshae and Richard. There's an energy of someone saying, I want you back, missing you, sadness, sleepless nights. I want you back. So consciously, Spirit is acknowledging that they are slow and steady with some wise planning, being very meticulous and careful. They are acknowledging that there's some delays, but somebody wants this person to come home. So this turtle is going home. Like, I'm going to try to get you back. But there's an energy of an ice queen who's assertive, composed, strong. And she's acknowledging that there was some kind of fast connection between these two. Sex, positivity, pleasure, one night stand. That this relationship was very flavorful, sweet, pleasant, expensive, beautiful with details. But someone is immature, childish, defensive, foolish, and juvenile. Look how this man is playing games and she's just watching like you just playing games. Spirit is also acknowledging that someone is sick with health conditions, disease, a mental illness with health card in reverse. And this energy of them having a mental illness is very unpredictable. It's multifaceted. It's a wild card, which sends this energy into a sulking victim mentality of depression with sadness in reverse. And Spirit is again acknowledging that this person has excessive drinking, a sex addict, unhealthy coping mechanisms with addiction. And so this is sending the powerful man into reverse, making him very bossy, egotistical, and aggressive, sending him also into an energy where he was having some short-term relationships, fast breakups, and grievances. So it goes back to the point that somebody was doing a little bit more than somebody would have appreciated, respected, even knew of behind closed doors, because it feels like an addiction was kind of controlling their behavior. Okay, Spirit is also acknowledging that there is a lot of abundance in this energy. I see a rabbit, so it makes me feel of fertility, water, emotion, okay, earth, energy. Someone is very a non-conformist, but there is protection here, because when I see trees, I think of ancestral protection. So there was transformation into relationship growth, you know, that kind of energy. But now they want to detox. They want out caffeine, like get rid of it. They want to detox. They want out. And just keep saying that, okay? All right, Vonshae and Richard. Thank you. So in the energy of Pentacles, so this is some non-conformist energy. There's an energy of, with them, things finally manifesting, growing, results, rewards, and patience. Subconsciously, though, someone was working too hard in the area of Pentacles. So again, becoming a conformist, even though they typically are non-conformist. So they were working too hard to kind of keep this energy going of manifestation. They were dependent, which is not their energy. Like, I'm an independent person. I don't want to be dependent upon you. And it created an energy of no style. So this non-conformist energy around making things happen, someone had to give more than they were willing to. And it just took them outside of their character. And so Spirit is acknowledging, because of this, with the Four of Wands in the area of passion and also in the area of business, we get some chaotic energy now, with a lack of support, moving away from home and feeling unwelcome. Oh, what is Vonshae and Gunplay's biggest obstacle? I read biggest obstacle in reverse. So with the Three of Pentacles, somebody having to conform was a big obstacle. A lack of growth, mistakes, a no work ethic. With the Ace of Cups, it's a water sign energy, making them very emotional. It could be a water sign element, but bad news, blocked emotions, and breakups is a big obstacle for them. Eight of Cups, again, water sign energy. There's a lot of emotion around this energy. And what we're not seeing is someone who was experiencing low self-esteem in this relationship, stagnation, and faking happiness. Thank you, Spirit. What's next for Vonshae and Richard? Financial mess, loss, poor financial decisions with the Two of Pentacles. Someone having to conform to kind of acknowledge, like, this is it. This is where we've gotten ourselves in this financial mess. Okay. Spirit is acknowledging subconsciously that this is going to continue to be a tower moment for them. They're going to be dealing with radical change, disaster, major loss, chaos, pain, natural disaster. In the middle of the deck, this is over. This relationship is a done-donna. Okay. Major loss. With the World card, travel, completion, a sense of belonging and achievement, rewards, and reaching a goal. They've reached the end of the road. All right, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.